When you talk of Robin Williams, you're talking about someone who did not just break character, but also shattered entire movie sets with his ingenuity.
Do you think that God gets stoned once in a while? Look at a platypus. I think so. You think God's up there going, okay, let's take a beaver. Okay.
When cameras rolled, this comedy legend would hijack scenes so brilliantly that directors kept every wild moment. These unscripted gems became cinema gold that still leaves audiences crying with laughter decades later. Robin Williams was that friend who could turn a grocery store run into a stand-up comedy special. But when you put him on a movie set with a script, Chile, that man treated those lines like mere suggestions. Hollywood learned real quick that Robin's best moments happened when he threw the script out the window and let his brain do what it does best, which is to create pure magic. The entertainment industry has seen plenty of actors who can stick to a script, but Robin? He was built different. This wasn't just about being funny. This was about a mind so quick and creative that it could take a simple scene and transform it into something legendary. Directors started rolling cameras longer just to catch whatever wild tangent Robin would go on next.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. She had all sorts of wonderful little idiosyncrasies. You know, she used to fart in her sleep. I'm sorry I shared that with you. One night it was so loud it woke the dog up. She woke up and got like, oh, was that you? I said, yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell her. Oh, God. She woke herself up. Yes.
Let's start with the most famous documented example from Good Will Hunting, because this moment right here shows you exactly why Robin Williams was in a league of his own. You know that park bench scene where he's talking to Matt Damon about his wife? The script called for Robin to deliver some heartfelt advice about love and loss. But Robin, being Robin, started talking about his wife farting in her sleep. That line and the resulting discussion were entirely improvised by Williams and Matt Damon, and Damon's laughter was reportedly genuine. Now hold up, this wasn't some crude joke for shock value. Robin crafted this beautiful, hilarious story about how his wife would wake herself up with her own gas, saying, "One night, it was so loud it woke the dog up. She woke up and was like, 'Oh, was that you?' I'd go, 'Yeah, I just didn't have the heart to tell her.'" Matt Damon's reaction? Completely genuine laughter. The man was trying so hard not to break character that you can see him fighting back tears of laughter. Some viewers even noticed the camera shaking right after Sean says the line. Director Gus Van Sant was smart enough to keep rolling because he knew Robin was cooking up something special. The scene went from a standard therapy session to this incredibly human moment about love, loss, and accepting people's quirks. Only Robin Williams could make a story about someone passing gas in their sleep feel profound and hilarious at the same time.
That was kind of a breakthrough movie, and of course Robin Williams added an element to animation that I don't think we've heard before.
Let's make some magic! Let's blow this popsicle stand!
A doorstop would be a fabulous career.
Not bad! Good night, Alice!
Aladdin was basically Robin Williams' improvisation playground, and the numbers tell the whole story. Robin Williams improvised around 16 hours worth of material for his role as the Genie in Aladdin. At the end of filming, Williams had recorded 16 hours of improvised material on top of his normal dialogue. Let that sink in. Disney got enough Robin Williams content to make multiple movies. The directors Ron Clements and John Musker set up recording sessions where they'd give Robin the scripted lines, then just let him run wild with improvisations. His scenes were heavily improvised, and all his lines were done in 16 hours. We only had Robin for 4 four-hour sessions. Robin would do take after take, each one completely different from the last. He'd cycle through impressions of everyone from celebrities to random characters he created on the spot. Robin Williams was brought into the soundstage and was asked to stand behind a table that had several objects on it and a bedsheet covering them all. The animators asked him to lift the sheet and, without looking, take an object from the table and describe it in character. This exercise alone generated hours of material, as Robin would pick up random objects and create entire comedy routines around them as the Genie. The crazy part? During the sessions, he recorded close to 30 hours of dialogue, both of which were written in the script and improvised. Disney had enough material to make multiple versions of the movie. The final cut used maybe a fraction of what Robin created, but every single improvisation was comedy gold. Those unused takes became legendary among Disney animators who got to witness Robin's creative process firsthand.
Oh my God. So sorry about that. Just one moment. Carpe dentum. Seize the teeth.
Let me assist you.
Oh, there's a spoon. Oh, so clever. So clever.
Mrs. Doubtfire gave us another documented example of Robin's spontaneous genius. That one scene where Mrs. Doubtfire's teeth fall into her glass? Yeah, nobody saw that coming. While filming Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams experienced a sudden wardrobe mishap, but instead of stopping, he improvised. And his quick-witted response to the situation ended up creating the best scene in the entire movie. The dental mishap wasn't planned, but Robin turned a potential blooper into one of the film's most memorable moments. His quick thinking and ability to stay in character while dealing with unexpected situations showcased exactly why directors loved working with him. When things went wrong, Robin made them go right.
Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound. He's left Crete.
Good Morning Vietnam was practically designed for Robin's improvisational talents, and the film's success largely depended on his ability to create authentic-feeling radio broadcasts. The movie gave Robin the perfect platform to showcase his rapid-fire impression skills and his ability to create content on the fly. The radio DJ scenes were supposed to showcase Adrian Cronauer's quick wit, but Robin turned each broadcast into a multimedia comedy experience. He'd cycle through dozens of voices and characters within a single take, creating content that felt like genuine radio broadcasts from that era. These weren't just scripted radio segments, they were Robin Williams' live performances captured on film.
Superheroes in old age.
You can try to run, but I'll trip you up with a kidney stone.
Now let's talk about Robin's legendary appearances on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because this is where you can see his improvisation skills in their purest form. It's only fitting that a master improviser like Robin Williams would end up on the unscripted show Whose Line Is It Anyway? The legend gets off to a raucous start, providing one of the most lovably hectic guest spots in the show's history. These appearances are perfect examples of Robin's improvisational genius because there was literally no script. Everything was made up on the spot, and Robin consistently delivered comedy gold. His quick thinking and ability to build on other performers' ideas while adding his own unique twist made these some of the show's most memorable episodes. The beautiful thing about Robin's Whose Line appearances is how they demonstrate his collaborative improvisation style. He wasn't trying to dominate the stage, he was elevating everyone around him while creating moments of pure comedy magic. These performances are available on YouTube and showcase Robin's skills without any scripted safety net. Robin's improvisational genius extended to his talk show appearances, where he'd regularly go off on tangents that were far more entertaining than whatever questions he was supposed to be answering. His appearances on shows like The Tonight Show, Late Show with David Letterman, and Inside the Actor's Studio became legendary because producers knew they were getting Robin Williams unfiltered. His side-splitting appearances on shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Inside the Actor's Studio showcased his quick thinking, accents, and to transform any situation into comedy gold. These weren't just interviews. They were impromptu comedy performances where Robin would create characters, do impressions, and tell stories that nobody saw coming. The Inside the Actor's Studio appearance is particularly famous because it shows Robin in a more intimate setting, still unable to resist turning serious questions into comedy opportunities. His respect for the format and James Lipton never stopped him from finding moments to improvise and create laughter. Directors who worked with Robin learned to expect the unexpected and prepare accordingly. They'd plan for longer shooting schedules because they knew Robin would create multiple versions of every scene. Smart directors encouraged Robin's improvisations because they understood they were capturing lightning in a bottle. The technical crews became part of Robin's creative process. Cameramen learned to keep rolling even after cut because Robin might deliver his best material during what should have been downtime. Sound engineers recorded everything because you never knew when Robin would create something magical. Robin's improvisational genius wasn't just about being spontaneous. It was about his incredible preparation and understanding of character. He'd research every role extensively, then use that knowledge as a foundation for creative departures. When he went off script, it was always in service of the character and story. His ability to stay present and reactive made every other actor better. When Robin started improvising, it forced his scene partners to really listen and respond authentically. Some of cinema's most genuine moments happened when actors were genuinely surprised by Robin's creative choices. The documented examples of Robin's improvisation show a pattern, which is that he never improvised just to be different. Every spontaneous moment served the story, enhanced the character, or deepened the emotional connection with audiences. His off-script genius came from understanding that the best performances happen when actors are fully present and responsive to what's happening in the moment. The late, great Robin Williams was nothing if not a master improviser, often elevating scenes with his quick wit. But it was more than quick wit. It was his ability to find humanity and humor in unexpected places, to turn mistakes into magic, and to trust his instincts even when they led him away from the safety of scripted dialogue. Robin Williams didn't just go off script. He rewrote the rules about what was possible in film and television. Every documented improvisation was a masterclass in creativity, timing, and understanding how to serve a story while pushing boundaries. His legacy lives on in every actor who takes creative risks, every director who encourages improvisation, and every moment when someone chooses to trust their instincts over playing it safe. Robin showed us that the magic happens when you stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be real. Which Robin Williams unscripted moment made you laugh until your sides hurt? Drop your favorite Robin improvisation in the comments below. Let's celebrate the comedy genius who proved that the best performances happen when you throw away the rulebook and trust your creative instincts.